Hey guys, it's Aurawest Tarot here, and today we're going to be doing the monthly reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. Aries. Alright. So, we're going to be doing a Celtic Cross for your monthly message, and it's not really a monthly message, it's going to be for the first 2 weeks of December. I'm a little late on it because it's the 5th today, so sorry, but it's basically supposed to be for the first 2 weeks, so I think it's going to be up until the 16th. Now this will apply from today until the 16th. So, as far as the format of this video, I'll be reading from the Dreams of Gaia. One message. This is going to be something that can help you in your daily life, something to improve upon. Okay? For some of you that are interested in listening to this message, obviously I'll be reading from the book. I will pick one card out of the deck and I'll show you what that is. If you're not interested in listening to that message, you can just skip right on to the Celtic Cross, which is the main feature of this video, and for your message. Timestamps will be down in the comment section below, so they'll be there. I'll put them there for you to make this easy to navigate. Other than that, let's get started. Alright. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Aries? Can we get one card? One message, one piece of advice from the Dreams of Gaia, please. One message from the Dreams of Gaia. Can we get one card for the zodiac sign, collective of Aries, for the first 2 weeks of December, from the 5th to the 16th, please. One more shuffle. Okay, so see what we got here. So it looks like it's some type of water card. I'll show you in just a second here, Aries. Give me a second. Yeah, it's a water card, as I thought. Okay, this is what it looks like upright. You got it in reverse. So it's going to be the seven of water. So 281. Oh, it's like right at the back here. Alright, here we go. So this is the key phrases, according to the book, when it's upright. Okay, the key words are knowing, trust, faith, surrender, control, release, peace, certainty, passive. Key phrases: surrender to the flow of life, relinquish the need to control. Probably be hard for an Aries. All happens as it is meant to. The future will bring what you need, not what you want. Control is an illusion. Your influence on the future is limited. Yield and be flexible. A gentle and passive approach. Let's go straight to the reversal. So this describes a potential blockage, Aries. When the seven of water appears reversed, she signifies an inability or unwillingness to yield and be flexible. But remember that which does not bend will eventually break. It is better to achieve your goals by being fluid. Water can find any crack, any opening, and use it to its advantage. If contained, it becomes still and peaceful and calm and waiting, receptive. Yes, external forces can make waves and ripples, but when the force is removed, stiffness and calm are quickly restored. Release the water from its container and it will follow the path of least resistance, flowing around, over, and underneath any obstacle in its path, and overcoming the natural ease and grace. If circumstances have made you harder or made you don a protective shell, it's time to allow the river of life to wash emotional armor away. A gentle, more flowing outlook will serve you better. Soften your stance. Let go of your feelings of resistance. Be open to possibilities and be peaceful. Be like water and flow. Very cool. Alright, so you heard it. Let's move on here. Alright. Let's get right to the root of the message. Yeah. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Aries? Can we do a Celtic Cross, please? A total 10 cards. Describing the situation that's most proactive and most on Aries' mind going forwards from the 5th of December all the way to the 16th. Can we do a Celtic Cross, please? 10 cards total. 10 cards covering the situation, challenge, beliefs, root of the issue. Near past, near future, self-perception, action, advice, and likely outcome. And outside influences, of course. Let's get one more shuffle in here. Split the deck. So Aries, you're basically for going forwards the next 2 weeks. At the center of your situation is essentially the Five of Swords. Okay? Five of Swords, and crossing it is the Knight of Swords. Can't get my ear pop. So Aries, situation-wise, at current, well, to some extent, the situation is accepting essentially defeat, loss. Something has not gone your way, and this is probably bothering you. Now, it doesn't mean to say that it's just a loss for you. It generally means for all parties. So everybody that was involved, there was some type of something that came together, whether that was an idea, a plan, or a vision, or something. You know, there's a lot of ways to describe that. It could be a relationship. It could be a job that was supposed to work out in your favor. Maybe this is going to take on a job offer that was supposed to promise you this, that, whatever. And then you come to find out that, you know what, there's a whole lot of issues with it. Okay, and it's causing a lot of issues and problems in your life. That could be considered, you know, you could say that, well, that was kind of a loss. If this was a reconciliation with a past lover, maybe that, you know, things went well for a while and then you guys started having heavy fights and arguments over whatever. Well, that can cause a lot of tension, conflict, fights, you know. Maybe your lover betrayed you. Maybe there's, you know, who knows. Whatever the case is, there's just general loss of some sort. Okay, it's time to regroup, essentially. In your challenge position, you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, this is a particular knight that embodies the air qualities of the, obviously, swords energy. Okay, but alongside that does have wands energy on top of that. So this makes it a very active, very enthusiastic knight. Most times wants to communicate their ideas, visions, can be kind of charging on in, and it is the fastest knight in the deck. So this one does generally indicate that it is clear, decisive, fast communication. But it's most times voicing, you know, opinions and stuff into, you know, some vision, something that you have, that you've thought of, some idea that you have that you want to take off the ground and you want things to push forwards with it. It's communication of some sort. So there is some type of communication, and then that is showing up in your challenge position. Okay, so this, in reference to the Five of Swords, I have to assume that, you know, whatever was lost between you and more than one party, probably, like I said, maybe this is for some of you, it could be an entrepreneurship that you did with a business partner that didn't work out so well. Well, you guys could be a bit bitter, because maybe either one of you are blaming each other for that. Another situation would be obviously the person you're dealing with in a relationship. Or this is somebody that you just met, that you're trying to get things off the ground, and it seemed like it was going somewhere and it didn't. But, you know, people have a tendency to want to blame each other for things. So this may be kind of action, I would assume, to addressing this problem. So going into the belief system, I can't really say too much about this, but the Queen of Cups. So you are kind of coming from this situation with a lot of emotional complexity. You are basically wanting to be open to nurturing the situation. It is water plus water energy, so this is deeply, heavily involved in the emotions of an individual. And so I would assume that you are, in some cases, wanting to give love or passion towards the situation. Probably whatever failed here, you were still kind of heavily emotionally invested into the situation. Root of the issue is the King of Cups. So I have to be kind of wondering here, when you have the Queen of Cups within the beliefs aspect of this cross. That you, like I said, are probably wanting to approach this issue, and you're probably heavily emotionally invested into it. And it's talking about the root of the issue. And also, this is also talking about something that has been more concrete. Because in this particular spread that I'm reading from, there's a lot of different types of Celtic crosses and the way they kind of break the spread down. And this particular one is talking about distant past. So, which would probably indicate that this has been something that you have been heavily invested in for quite some time. Once again, this could be a business idea, a proposition for financial growth. It could be a relationship of some sort. But you've been heavily emotionally invested into this. So, this is, in some sense, putting all your eggs in one basket. Okay. In the near past, we have the Six of Pentacles, so once again, which kind of confirmed that you probably were giving to the situation. I think that you were opening up your bank account. You were probably saying, if I was in an area of stability, you probably felt safe and secure enough, and your bank account was good enough, doing well enough, that you felt that you could invest or give more to the situation. Perhaps this can be for some people paying for plane flights for somebody, sending someone money. It can be helping them out. Maybe you're donating to charities. Maybe you're basically, paying for things, trying to be the nice person, trying to be the doormat, essentially, trying to help people out. But on the flip side, saying, well, I can do it because I have the money to do it, so why not? And, it might make people like me because I'm spending money on them. Okay. Now, moving on, I'm still using reference to the spread here because there's certain things about it I'm not familiar with, and I haven't done Celtic crosses a whole lot. I'm doing this temporarily for the monthly spreads until I get my own format nailed out. Didn't want to delay things, so forgive me if I'm looking over here, just for reference. In your near future, here we have blockages with the Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? So there is some type of blockages, some delays in some idea or something that you want to get off the ground, hence coming back to what I was talking about with this Five of Swords energy in the situation position. So that is, once again, talking about that, there might have been something that was expected to go somewhere, an idea. It doesn't matter what it is, just you can apply it to so many different things, if it's relationship, business, whatever. There was something that you wanted to move forwards with that was supposed to have an outcome that was favorable, but didn't. Okay? And so it kind of flip-flopped on it for one reason or another. It doesn't matter what that is, you apply it to how your situation is. But whatever the case is, coming into our near future here, aka in like the next week and a half, there's going to be some delays, some blockages. There's going to be some loss in drive. Furthermore, this can also talk about the enormous amount of potential and energy that's just not really being directed in the right places. Excuse me. My bad. My apologies about that. All right, moving into self-perception. Yeah, self-perception. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is talking about, once again, a queen that's embodying now not water energy plus earth energy. So this definitely, is stating that you do see yourself, which would correlate to the Six of Pentacles, that I kind of said that you have a lot more to give here and stuff in here, but this is kind of what the Queen of Pentacles is talking about. She's generally a queen that does work around in the background of things, but she is somebody that does know that she knows her self-worth. She knows that she is somebody that can accomplish many things. She is generally your business or manager. She can be somebody that is very... And this is energy, it's just energy, so this can be man or woman, it's not specific to gender. So this is somebody that is, good with their work, good with their commitments, is honest, does what they say they're going to do. They work extremely hard, they're persistent with it, they set up boundaries, they don't take shit. But at the same time, with that water energy being in there, this is somebody that can be emotionally stable, somebody that can manage a good balance between, love and affection, being kind and generous and stuff like that. And I know this is true for a fact because of the fact, you have... I'm going to have to use something to there you go. Because in your belief system, we have the Queen of Cups here, which embodies a lot of that. So you definitely have this perception of wanting equality, balance, and definitely a high sense of maturity, because the queens are coming, like the kings, are coming from experience. They've been down that road. They haven't matured with age, and they are somebody that, this is not their first rodeo. They've gone back and forth with themselves. They know who they generally are for the most part, and they know what they want in this life. They're not dicking around like the knights or the pages are. Outside influences are the Four of Cups in reverse. I'm going to clarify this because I really don't know, honestly, what the hell that even means as far as how others... Oh, okay. Oh, no, never mind. Actually, I'm not going to clarify. So, outside influences, it's clarifying here how others perceive you. So, essentially, Aries, people do kind of see that whatever... You might have had some period of stagnation, okay? And I want to say, once again, it's coming back to this Five of Swords over here. Perhaps this was something that you were talking to people about. You might have been venting frustration out to others. Whether this was family, friends, or maybe it was another loved one that's very close to you. You might have been venting to this person that whatever occurred here, whatever this loss was, this betrayal potentially, you may be venting to these people about it. And so they're indirectly seeing here, though, that after all this venting and stuff, that you are kind of getting over it and you're moving on. You're kind of... This is not so much a breakup card or anything like that, but it is talking about, when it's upright, it is kind of reminiscing and kind of being bored about a situation, not being very satisfied with what you have and type of stuff like that. But it is showing progression, kind of trying to move on past that. So that's good. I mean, I don't think that's bad or anything like that. And it does kind of talk about coming to your senses a little bit, being more grounded about things. Action advice is talking with, once again, kind of what I already touched bases on here, Aries, is that it's talking about coming out of challenge and conflict, So you see these people right here are all competing with each other, not fighting with each other. They are competing. They want to win. They're playing a game with each other. The idea of the game is to win. And so these guys, they're all, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 people in that picture, and they're all kind of competing. This can talk about, like, for example, when it's upright. Career position, trying to get the career position that 5 other people may be trying to vie for, are vying for. Another example of this is one particular lover of some sort. Maybe this is a person that's in high demand. There's a lot of people that like this particular individual that you're interested in, okay? Well, now you're competing for their attention. There's a lot of things that you can compete for, so just apply it to your situation. But it is talking about if you have been finding yourself in a situation that's been vigorously draining your energy because of the fact that it's so competitive, it is suggesting that you need to come out of it. Okay, the action advice is talking about that this conflict is kind of at the root, in some cases, causing issues and blockages, as I discussed. Okay. Now, what's really beautiful here is that the Chariot in your outcome is showing upright. So this does mean, what I am getting for you, Aries, is that whatever this case is, you are going to basically come out of this conflict. So despite these blockages coming in your future, you will end up pressing forward. And I think even with these blockages here, or delays, or whatever is going on, you are going to, and ultimately, in your fate, you are basically going to move forwards with this vision or whatever you have. So for some of you, if this is a relationship or a business, most likely, it does show putting all your drive and energy, being more concise with your direction, knowing where you're going. So that does occur for you, which is positive. So I do see that you are going to move forwards with things. So I wouldn't worry too much about these delays that are going here. Let's actually clarify and find a little bit more about the Ace of Wands in reverse. Can you tell me one card on the Ace of Wands in reverse? Why is that there for Aries in their near future? Justice. Okay, so you are, it's kind of coming back. I think you guys are just going to be having a period of trying to reflect and balance things out in your life. There is always, for a small percentage of you, this could be dealing with legal situations of some sort, whether it's financial or it is in, custody court or divorce court or something like that. There could be some legal matters that you have to deal with. It also, which, let's be honest here, could cause delays. So for some of you, may be dealing with something legal. Others of you, this could just be a case of trying to work, if this is a business part of that, ended up being a little sour and stuff, but you're in a partnership with them, you may have to work some things out. Maybe that's a legal matter you have to work out. This could also be, obviously, just trying to be balanced and fair in a relationship. Is there, a relationship that you're finding that you're having a lot of conflict with each other? You have these vicious fights. They, tear each other. You guys get torn apart, and then you're trying to find a way to balance it out. Well, that could be an issue. And on top of that, trying to do that would cause delays. Whatever the case is, it does seem like, though, despite all these challenges, you are going to move, whatever the blockages are, you are going to move past it. I also just want to get one more clarification on the Chariot. I don't know why, I just feel this urge, I need to clarify it. Clarify the Chariot for the outcome for Aries. Why is the Chariot the outcome for Aries? Can we get one clarification, please? There. So, High Priestess in reverse. So, what's interesting about that is the High Priestess in reverse does, when it's upright, is following your intuition. It is somebody that is going, looking past the material aspects of life, and they're going deep within inside themselves. But when it's reversed, sometimes can talk about fearing and worrying about what others are saying about you. It can be not trusting your intuition. It can be kind of getting distracted by the opinions of others and things like that. And so, I do think, when I look at the spread overall, that my intuition's telling me that this is a situation where I think you are deep in your feelings, Aries. I think you do have some drive towards something that's near to your heart, or something that you do want to work out. And I know Aries are hard workers. They are people that basically push forwards all the time. And I think this is the case where you have something that's challenging your intuition, essentially having doubt. And this, like I said, could be a situation from a career standpoint or a relationship that's challenging from the standpoint where there's an element of doubt. And anytime we have doubt, we're not going to move forwards with things. We're going to tend to have delays, which is why you have that Ace of Wands in the near future. It could just be a lack of belief that you can push forwards with something. Okay, but in the outcome, despite that High Priestess being reversed there, it does seem, once again, just coming back to what I said earlier, is that you do kind of seem to push forward past it. So I'm satisfied with this spread. I think you are going to stay strong through this, and you are going to move forwards. So very, very interesting. And hopefully this spread kind of, was in tangent with what I read from the Dreams of Gaia. And I think, in my opinion, it does. So for those of you, if you didn't listen to the Dreams of Gaia message, if you want a little bit more clarity on what I just talked about, I would definitely listen to that message that I had. I think it kind of coincides with this reading quite well. But that's what I got for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, I would hope that you would give it a thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. But anyways, I'm Wes with the Aurawest Tarot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.